Hi guys, welcome back. Whew, I just did some trimming on this gorgeous summer's day, and I'm going to take you around the garden today just to give you an example or a sample of what it means to trim. These are light trimming events, nothing brutal. And I've started off with the lime tree, the West Indies or West Indian tree as we call it here in Australia. It has its own name elsewhere, like key lime and Mexican lime and whatever lime, but here it's called West Indian lime in the British colony of Australia. So let's get moving. I ended up putting the netting on the chama. The birds ate a couple of fruit, and I thought, that's it. It's time to net. So we're going to be giving this lemon guava, yellow strawberry guava, a light prune, especially up there at the top where it's touching the passion fruit. Just a light trim. And just check for any weird branches that are crossing other ones, right? So it's all a visual, and we're ready. We've got the tool ready to go. And then I'm going to do the white sapotes. Yeah, the white sapotes get 2 major cuts or trims every year. Now in midsummer. This can be done anytime between December and January, so there's no exact date. You can do it in December, you can do it in January, you can even do it in February. But I like to get it at the bud, nip it at the bud, as they say here, because we've got a lot of fruit coming, and the problem with that is there's more leaves than fruit. And not only that, you can't even see in the tree. It's a jungle in there. Now this is optional what I'm going to do. You don't have to do this, but it's beneficial, right? There's must do's and there's beneficial do's, and well, no do's at all if you want to have a fruit tree forest on many acres. You see, if I had many acres, I would probably just leave this tree alone, right? But the problem with that is it would grow to 10 meters in 10 years or whatever, 15 years. And that would be hard to get into the fruit, right? You can't get these fruit when they're 20 feet in the air, because good luck trying to climb a 20-foot tree when you're 60 years old. And secondly, when they fall to the ground, they splat like overripe tomatoes. So that's why we trim the white sapote. It's optional, but so beneficial, guys. You don't want that height that you'll get from its natural desire to grow real tall. See those up there? You know where they're going, don't you? Way over the power lines. And that's great if you can climb trees. We like having the fruit low, not really low, not down to the ground. I don't want the fruit hanging down here like it used to before I cut all these branches away over the years. There were branches literally sitting on the ground here 3 years ago. We don't want the fruit that low, especially on the lemon gold white sapote. This is the Vernon. The Vernon has been very well behaved in its growth, but the lemon gold was a naughty boy. He had a lot of low hanging branches right up till last year, and I finally got rid of them. So we're not going to have any fruit this year hanging on the ground. Literally, they were touching the ground down here, all the way down here. So that problem you don't want either. You don't want it too high and you don't want it too low. So now the fruit's hanging at a perfect height. See that? A perfect height. That's where you want it. And again, that's where I want it. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but this is just a guide. So because of the way I've been pruning this tree over the last 5 years, 6 years, the fruit, or 90% of the fruit, is at the level of my nose. See that? At my nose. Perfect. But it doesn't happen on its own, guys. You got to get in there and do the work. And it's an annual job, not once off and finished for the rest of your life. Every year. You got to do this every year. And in some cases, twice a year. And in the case of the mulberry, this mulberry, or any mulberry, probably 3 times a year. Yep, it's fun though, isn't it? Getting out here in nature, getting a suntan, you know, the usual benefits of gardening. Meditating, right, because you're alone. You and the birds. The birds. Yeah, so I've already started pruning the Wilson. You can see there. See that? That's a light trim, by the way. There you go. We're not finished yet. We still want to get those guys away up there. See those top ones on the white sapote, the Wilson? We want to cut those guys off because they're not going to be easy to reach once they get up to, they're going to get up to here by Easter, right? Then you're in trouble. Then you're going to have flowers up here, flowering sometime in winter, and good luck catching the fruit up there. And this is the Vista, which is the best behaved of all the white sapotes I have. It's I would categorize this as a dwarf, right? It's 7 years old, almost 8 years old, and look at it. It's never ever gone higher than my head. It's standing at 1.8 meters. That's it. I've never pruned it at the top here, but it does have a hanging habit. It likes to hang like this. I'm going to cut this off. See that? We don't like it hanging that low. See that? That is going to get snipped. But yeah, just for a reference, the Vista in my case has been very well behaved as far as growth and size. I would recommend this in smaller gardens. The others are beasts. Look at the Vernon over here, huh? In comparison. So I've done a little bit of trimming here as well on the Hicks Fancy Mulberry. Dead leaves on the bananas. This is optional, by the way. I just like my bananas to be tidy. Many people don't care. I do. I like it to look pretty, right? When I look at the banana, I want to see green leaves, not dead leaves, brown and yellow. If you know what I mean, right? Green, not death, but life. I also trimmed this yellow cherry guava, lemon guava. Let me show my American friends what I mean by yellow cherry. In Australia, the lemon guava is called yellow cherry. It's not called lemon. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why they rename, especially in the same language. We're still using English, right? But we changed it. We changed the English from English to English. That's the lemon gold. Not the lemon gold, the lemon guava. So I gave this a trim. It was coming out to the driveway where I backed the car out It was up to there. So trim, right here, and a few other heres down there. And then over the next few weeks, I'm going to start thinning these out, because they're really small at maturity. So just pulling off every third fruit, right? I don't know if there's a exact formula for doing this, you know, the expert's way of thinning trees, but I just do it randomly, and that way you'll get bigger cherry guavas instead of little ones like that. And speaking of guava, we have the Indian guava, which has just started to flower about a week ago. These guys are always on time, exact time. Final week of December, first week of the new year. So as you can see, there's tons of flowers here on the white guava. The Indian white, Thai white, they're all the same. So what you do with this as well, this is optional, is you take the end of the stem and you either pinch off this part here, right, like that, or go even further in and get those ones as well. And the benefit there is it causes more flowering. It causes more flowering, guys. You get more flowers, you get more bang for buck, right? I think I've shared this before in past videos over the years. You don't need a tool, just use your hands. See that? Bang for buck. Although I think there's enough flowers. There's more than enough flowers. Oh yeah, and also remove any dead wood, right? There's a lot of it with the guavas, a lot. Again, optional. It's all aesthetics. So and this I actually enjoy doing. It's very therapeutic. Getting inside the tree, in the bushy part of the tree. Oops, I switched the camera over, I didn't notice. I think I need a new camera soon. This one's starting to fool around with me. I've had it for 2 years. Yeah, so that's the Indian white. And again, with the banana, get rid of these dead yellow leaves, right? Those ones. See that? Ugly. Some people say, but it looks natural. Yeah, well, you know how they say everyone sees things according to their own perspective. Yeah, it looks natural, but it also looks not to my liking. I still have all these agapanthus to remove. Huge job. It's going to take 3 to 4 months. I've already started. I started them over a month ago. Look at this. What's coming? I got to pull this one out because I got a loquat there. Right? The loquat's getting strangled underneath from the roots from this guy. That's a seedling that I put there 2 years ago. It hasn't grown at all. This is the culprit. Has to go. Look at all these agapanthus. They've just started flowering. They flower in summer. Very pretty, but no thanks. I had them for 20 years. Right, I can put a lot of fruit trees in here, a lot. This is a huge bed that's almost, yeah, 50, not almost, it's over 50 50 to 60 feet long. Can you imagine what I can put in here? And it's full sun all day, from morning till late. Yeah, so I'm only up to here. I cleared all this. That took 6 weeks to clear step 1. And there's still one part there that I haven't pulled out yet, that one there. So I put sugar cane here. Suriname cherry, the purple guava down there, fig here, fig here. I got a lot to do, a lot of work to come, but we're getting there slowly. We're doing it slowly, right? So every 2 weeks I put all the agapanthus in here. Nasty, really nasty. These roots are just the nastiest things. Yeah. So guys, you just saw the front. There's a lot more trimming that I have to do in the back, which I'm not going to show you because it's pretty much a repetition of the front here. But that's the idea. In between feasting, gorging, and enjoying the fruit and the trees, there's work. There's work. So get to work and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy your babies. These are my children, by the way. People have asked me if I've got any kids. Yeah, I've got about 200 of them. 200 kids that need my attention every single day. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, I'm going to get trimming now with these white Sapote. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we'll see you from the next video. Bye, guys.